Well, greetings, my scattered brothers and sisters in the Lord. Hope you are having a great day and that you know that the Lord is with you. I want to spend just another couple of moments on that first miracle that Jesus did of turning the water into wine. You know the story. He was invited to a wedding and they ran out of wine. Jesus' mother came to him and she told him they have no more wine. They've run out. And Jesus responds to her, "What's that got to do with me and you? My hour has not yet come." Sounds like he's not going to do anything about it. But his mother told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you to do." And sure enough, Jesus went into action. Presumably, he heard from the Father. He told the servants to take the 6 stone water jars that had been used for ritual purification. They were huge, 30-gallon size. Told them to fill those stone water jars with water all the way up to the brim. They did so. And then he told them to draw some out and to take it to the master of ceremonies. And they did so. And somewhere in that process, the miracle took place. The water was turned into wine. And when the master of ceremonies tasted it, he said that this surpasses anything that we've had so far. He was shocked because most people would serve their best wine first and save the cheap wine for last. And yet, here was the best wine they had, maybe the best wine they'd ever had, and it was saved for the last. The disciples saw this, and the disciples beheld his glory, and they believed in Jesus. And so, this was the first sign that Jesus did, indicating who he was and indicating what he had to offer, this life that surpasses anything and everything. My thought for today is make sure that we don't miss the sign. And I think we have a tendency to miss the sign of this first miracle in a couple of directions. I think the first direction that we miss the sign in is that we reduce the point of the miracle to Jesus being the one who gets us out of jams. That they didn't plan very well at this wedding. Maybe they had more guests than they anticipated. Maybe the guests drank more than they anticipated. We don't know, but poor planning in terms of here they have this wedding feast and they've run out of wine. But praise God, Jesus solves the problem and Jesus supplies wine and gets them out of their jam. And not real, and I just wonder how often do we go through life like that with Jesus, that we're just kind of doing life, and whenever we get stuck, we call on Jesus. Jesus gets us out of jam after jam after jam, and we never really see the sign that Jesus doesn't come to just get us out of jams. Jesus comes to fill us with life that surpasses anything we've ever had before. That Jesus enters into emptiness, those empty water jars that were just used for ritual purification. That Jesus fills those and fills those with something that surpasses what they've had before. That Jesus is the one who's able to fill life with joy. And how often we end up kind of reducing Jesus down to maybe this solution to our poor planning, to our jams, and that's the only time we look to Him. It's the only thing that we really hope to get out of Him. Just when I've messed up, when I've not prepared well, when I'm stuck, Jesus, just get me unstuck, and that's all we see Jesus as. And again, He doesn't come simply to be a problem solver. He comes to fill us with joy. Second place where I feel like we miss the sign. Oftentimes I have students who will point to this text as evidence that it's okay for Christians to drink. This becomes a proof text for permission to drink. And again, if that's all we're seeing, that Jesus turned water into wine, and so it's okay to drink, we've missed the sign. The sign is that Jesus gives us life that surpasses anything and everything that the world has to offer. And so if we're reading this, if we're hearing this as permission to drink, we missed it. We missed the truth that Jesus gives us something that is far greater and far more satisfying than alcohol or anything else the world would have to offer. So my challenge for you and for me is to not miss the sign that Jesus actually wants to fill us with life, with joy that surpasses anything that the world has to offer. He's not just a solution to my latest jam. And he's not just giving me permission to kind of fit in and drink, that Jesus actually offers something superior. I don't want to miss the sign. I hope you don't miss the sign that wherever you are scattered today, Jesus is the one, the only one, who can fill the emptiness with life. Turn to him and him alone. God bless. Have a great day.